Namaste and good afternoon, everyone. Thank you all for being here today to support and celebrate Simran, Parikh, Medha, Trivedi, and Nihira, Sane as they mark a significant milestone in their journey as Kathak dancers. Tonight, the girls' Rangmanch Pravesh marks their graduation into the world of professional Kathak, something that has been nearly 10 years in the making. My name is Maitri Trivedi, and I, along with Rujita Sane and Simran Parikh, will be your MCs for today's ceremony. Today is not only a celebration of the girls' dedication and passion for dance, but also of the unwavering guidance from their guru, Srimati Radhika Kotwal, the founder of Kalaa Kendra Performing Arts. Through her guidance, the girls have transformed into the beautiful, accomplished dancers you will see here today. Radhika Maushi is not only a revered guru, but also a trusted friend to everyone fortunate enough to have been trained by her. 3 short years ago, I had the honor of achieving my Rangmanch Pravesh with Radhika Maushi. And from that perspective, it fills me with immense joy to see Medha, Nihira, and Simran now standing at the same threshold. We welcome and thank all of you who are here in the auditorium, as well as our family and friends who are following this event over the webcast. Before we begin, just a quick reminder to please refrain from using your cell phones. We have professional photographers capturing this event, and we will happily share these photos with you all. We encourage you to be fully present and enjoy this performance. Kathak is a classical art form that harmonizes the mind, body, and soul. The term Kathak originates from the Sanskrit word katha, meaning story. The dancers, with graceful movements and expressions, tell stories that convey complex emotions and narrative. The dances were commonly performed to convey devotional tales inspired by ancient epics and mythologies, and as a form of entertainment to convey various moods and emotions, often with royal patronage. Today, Simran, Maida, and Nihira will perform 8 dance pieces, each with its own unique significance and story. Each piece will showcase the technical expertise, artistic nuance, and performance quality of the 3 dancers. Radhika Maushi chose the theme of this Rangmanch with great care, as she does for all of her students, tailoring it to their individual styles and personalities. For today's performance, she selected the theme of Shakti, the embodiment of feminine strength and divine energy. Shakti represents the resilience, creativity, and power. This theme, as you will see, perfectly aligns with the dancers' display of their own grace, strength, and powerful ability to convey stories through their art. Throughout the performance, you will witness the celebration of inner power and the timeless essence of Shakti in every movement and in every rhythm. All dances have been choreographed by Radhika Maushi. For the live performances, musical accompaniment is provided by Shri K.S. Asar on the rabab and Tanishq Iyer on the tabla.
The first performance of this afternoon is an ode to the feminine energy present in the universe and is celebrated in Indian culture and its traditions. Medha, Nihira, and Simran will be invoking the divine blessings of Devi Ananta Rupini Durga, the goddess of infinite forms. To showcase Kathak as a classical art form that harmonizes the mind, body, and soul, Shakti is considered the source of all creation and life, and it signifies the importance of the female principle in the universe, embodying both creative and destructive forces, making her a highly revered figure in the Hindu faith. The song is a Devi bhajan in Sanskrit. The melodic framework, or rag, of the song is Rag Bimpalasi, based on the work of Sharada Tanya, with music by Radhika Sathe. The choreography, with its intricate patterns and vibrant energies, enhances the spiritual fervor of the composition to celebrate the goddess's eternal power and grace. And now, without further ado, it is our great honor to present the first piece of this evening, Shakti.
Let's give another round of applause for that amazing first performance. The next piece is a solo technical performance by Simran. Radhika Maushi will provide live vocals, to which Simran will keep time in her dance. This live Guru Shishya Jugalbandi is an essential tradition to any Rangmanch Pravesh. Simran will also be reciting the rhythmic syllables, or bols, known as Parant. Parant, which comes from the Hindi word padna, meaning to read or recite, is a key part of Indian classical dance and Hindustani classical music. Now, before she comes to the stage, I would like to take a moment to reflect upon Simran's journey up to this point. Sim's first dance experience was actually when she took ballet for a summer. She loved it, but it didn't seem to suit her taste too much, as the rest of her family thought. Her first exposure to Kathak actually came when she came with our mom to sit in during one of my classes. Her eyes were glued to my gungurus the whole time we danced, and she kept asking the whole car ride back to wear them. Obviously, I said no, as her weight, or the weight of the gungurus, would stick to her and she would be unable to move. Later, when we got back home, Simran proceeded to stomp around the house for roughly an hour and a half. And I think she was trying to mimic footwork, but we'll never know. Mind you, that was 8 years ago. To this day, every time Simran steps into the studio, it's like I'm watching that same 7-year-old fall in love with Kathak again, except this time, she's no longer 3 feet tall and just randomly stomping her feet for fun. Sim's true passion for Kathak is shown by the way she does footwork for fun, the way she volunteers to help my students, and the way she'll barge into my room at random times to practice a kavit together. Just watching her dance and watching her pour everything into Kathak is so fulfilling as an older sister, and she does it with a smile every single time. As Simran's older sister, I've watched her grow, not just as a dancer, but as a human being, and there's no one else in the world that I could ever be more proud of. Now, returning back to our scheduled program, Simran is going to guide us through the Rupak Tal. A tal is a classical rhythmic cycle in Hindustani music that is often used in Kathak. Rupak Tal has 7 matras, or beats, with the first beat being empty, which is unique to Rupak only. Simran will begin her piece with an amad, which consists of her entrance and greeting to the audience. She will then proceed to do a series of toras and parans. A tora is considered a building block in Kathak, and it refers to a rhythmic composition usually made up of a single cycle of a tal, 7 beats in this case, and is essentially a dance phrase with specific bols. A paran is usually made up of a single cycle of a tal, but this time it's composed using bols, using the instrument, the pakavaj, which is a percussion instrument. She will conclude this performance by performing tatkar, which is a series of footwork that builds upon itself. Kes and Tanishq will provide live musical accompaniment. Now, it's my pleasure to introduce Simran to the stage.
Tinna, dhinna, dhinna, tin, tin. 7 beat tal, rupak tin, tinna.
Drupag, which is a composition played on the bagawaj.
Na, dhin, na.
Hin, hin, na, hin, na, hin, na. Din, din, na, hin, na, din, na. Din, din, na, hin, na, hin. Na, digga, 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 na, digga, 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 na, digga, 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 thay. Digga, digga, ta, thay, thay. Tram, ta, thay. Ik, do. Digga, digga, ta, thay. Tram, ta, thay. Ik, do. Digga, digga, ta, thay, thay. Tram, ta, din.
Tin, na, dhin, na, dhin, na, din, din, na, dhin, na, dhin, na, din, din, na, dhin, na. Na, digga, 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 na, digga, 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 na, digga, 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 thay, digga, digga, ta, thay, thay. Tram, ta, thay, ik, do, digga, digga, ta, thay, thay. Tram, ta, thay, ik, digga, digga, ta, thay, thay. Tram, ta, din. Din, din, na, dhin, na, dhin, na, din, din, na, dhin, na, dhin, na, din, din, na.
Now I will present a Jodi paran. This paran has the same bowls as the paran before, but a different variation.
Din, din, na, dhin, dhin, na,
Din, din, na, din, na, din, 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 na, din, na, din. Na, digga, 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 na, digga, 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 na, digga, 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 thay. Digga, digga, ta, thay, thay. Tram, ta, thay, tram, ta, thay, tram, ta, thay, tram, ta, thay. Digga, digga, ta, thay, thay. Tram, ta, thay, tram, ta, thay, tram, ta, thay, tram, ta, thay. Digga, digga, ta, thay, thay. Tram, ta, thay, tram, ta, thay, tram, ta, thay, tram, ta, thay.
din, na, dhin, na, dhin, na, din, din, na, dhin, na, dhin, na, din, din, na, dhin, na. Na, digga, 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 na, digga, 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 na, digga, 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 thay, digga, digga, ta, thay, thay. Tram, ta, thay, tram, ta, thay, tram, ta, thay, tram, ta, thay, digga, digga, ta, thay, thay. Tram, ta, thay, tram, ta, thay, tram, ta, thay, tram, ta, thay, digga, digga, ta, thay, thay. Tram, ta, thay, tram, ta, thay, tram, ta, thay, tram, ta, din. Din, din, na, dhin, na, dhin, na, din, din, na, dhin, na, dhin, na, da. Thari, ku, ku, da. Thari, ku, ku, chan, chan. Thari, chanat, chan, da. Thari, chanat, chan, da. Da, digga, digga, thay, da, thay, thay, thay. Da, digga, digga, thay, da, thay, thay, thay. Da, digga, digga, thay, da, thay, thay. Din. Din, din, na, din, na, din, na, din, din, na, din, na, din, na, din, din, na, din, na.
Now I'll present a gavat, or a poem, in Drupag. This gavat specifically is about Holi, or the festival of color.
Din, na, din, na,
Din, din, na, din, na, din. Din, din, na, din, na, din, na. Nira, tata, nanda, nadana, chum, jana, nana, tachum, tachum, tat, dig, da, dig, dig, thay. Liye, rang, sab, sakha, sang, man, me, umang, gati, tribhagata. Ke, lat, puj, me, lat, lapat, jap, radha, lalita, chandra, bali, diyo, bor, rang, gor, sarvo, vanavari, me, hari, ja, jari, ja, jari, ja, jari.
din, na, din, na, din, na, din, din, na, din, na, din, na, din, din, na, din, na, din, na. Nira, tata, nanda, nadana, chum, chana, nana, tachum, tachum, tat, dig, da, dig, dig, da. Li, rang, sab, sakha, sang, man, me, umang, gati, tribhanga, da. Ke, lat, puj, me, lat, lapat, chapat, radha, lalita, chandra, bali, diyo, gor, rang, gor, sar, gor, vanavari,
Let's give Simran another round of applause. Witnessing that live combination of music, vocals, and dance is always truly an enjoyable experience. Next up will be Maida and Nihira performing the piece Nritya. As someone who dedicates possibly too much of her time to running, it's heartwarming to see my sister find a passion of her own. And as they say, talent without hard work gets you nowhere. So it's fortunate to see that Medha and Nihira have an abundance of both. Nritya literally means dance. This song is an exploration of Kathak that unveils the discipline, reverence, and sheer joy that define the art of Kathak. Medha and Nihira invite us into a world where rhythm becomes language and emotion becomes melody, allowing the timeless art of Kathak to unfold in both heart and mind. The musical composition for the song is by Niraj Chag in Rag Marwa. This rag evokes feelings of urgency and emotional depth, emphasizing expressive movement and emotion. The composer takes the basic bowls, or the vocal representations of the rhythm, and brings it into a modern context, using epic percussion, guitars, and synths, creating the ecstatic feeling associated with this form of dance. This piece showcases the playful interaction between two dancers. The first half of this piece is focused on a fast-paced synchronization and togetherness, in a call and response style of dancing, indicative of Kathak dancers showcasing their technical skills in the backdrop of the vocal rhythms. While the piece highlights the technical lens of Kathak, especially through fast-paced contemporary beats, it culminates in a subtle shift towards the storytelling elements at the end. The end of the song transitions to the depiction of the preparation for a Kathak performance, with the dancers expressing the act of dressing up, applying makeup, and tying the ghungroos or the ankle bells. This moment offers a reflection, revealing the personal connection and emotional journey the dancers experience as they ready themselves for the stage. This balance between speed and emotion showcases how Kathak is not just a dance, but a living narrative, one that connects both body and soul in a timeless expression of art. It is in this final, delicate preparation that the true spirit of Kathak comes to life, where the art form transcends technique and becomes a shared, breathing story that speaks directly to the heart. Presenting Nritya.
That That was a fabulously choreographed dance with precise hand and footwork set against energetic music. Let's have another round of applause. Now it's Meida's turn for her solo technical performance, and she will keep time in her dance to Radhika Maushi's live vocals. She's going to guide us through the Japtal via dance and parant. Maida has always been one of the most passionate and disciplined people I know. When she sets her mind to something, nothing, not exhaustion, not a packed schedule, gets in her way. One memory that perfectly sums this up is the multiple times she went straight from diving practice to Kathak practice, still in her swimsuit. Most people would take a break, probably even change, but not Maida. She just walked in, ready to dance, completely focused, as if switching from sport to a graceful art form was the most natural thing in the world. That moment wasn't just funny. It was a glimpse into her unwavering dedication. But honestly, none of this surprises me, because Maida has been a performer for as long as I can remember. As a kid, she would gather us all around to give us presentations about anything and everything, always beginning with her signature, "Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls." And if you ever went to a party with Maida, you'd inevitably find her trying on everyone's high heels and putting on a full-blown fashion show. Performing has always been in her blood, whether it was on an actual stage or in our living room. As a dancer myself, I know the immense time, effort, and dedication it takes to prepare for a Rangmanch. It's not just about perfecting movements, but about embodying the art, living every rhythm, every expression. I've seen Maida put in those endless hours, practicing the same footwork over and over, chasing perfection with the same determination she brings to everything in her life. Maida, watching you grow into the dancer you are today has been incredible. I know that tonight, everyone watching will see the same passion and drive that have always impressed me. Coming back to Meida's solo performance, Japtal is a popular rhythmic cycle in Kathak and other Indian classical dance and music forms, consisting of 10 beats. It's known for its versatility and ability to facilitate intricate footwork, making it a favorite among dancers and musicians alike. It has a unique arrangement that allows for a wide range of rhythmic variations and improvisations, encouraging creativity and complexity in performances. Dancers particularly appreciate Japtal for its ability to support complex footwork patterns and expressive movements. Maida will begin her Japtal with thoughts, stylized movements that display the grace of both the dancer and the tal. This will be followed by her greeting to the audience, known as a salami. She will then perform a series of toras and parans that fit into these 10 beats. Along with this, she will perform a tihai, which is a set of intricate footwork repeated 3 times. Following this, she will perform a kavat, which is a blend of poetry and stylized movements. She will conclude with performing a fast-paced, rigorous tatkar, or a series of footwork ending with another tihai.
salami. Dhinna, dhin, dhinna, dhinna, dhin, dhinna. Ta, ta, dig, tha, dig, 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 tha, dig, 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 tha, dig, 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 tha, dig, dig, tat, tat, hey. Tat, tat, hey. Tat, tat, dhin. Dhinna, dhin, dhinna, dhinna, dhin, dhinna, dhinna, dhin, dhinna, dhin. Dhinna, dhin, dhinna, dhinna. Tora. Tat, tat, hey, tat, 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 hey, tat, 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 hey, tat, 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 dhin. Dhinna, dhin, dhinna, dhinna. Tat, tat, hey, tat, tat, hey, tat, tat, hey, hey, tat, tat, hey, hey, tat, tat, hey, hey, tat, tat, dhin. Dhinna, dhin, dhinna, dhinna, dhin, bihai. Dhinna, dhinna, dhin, dhinna, dhinna. Paran. Dhage tika, dhage tika, dhage tika, dhage tika, kirtha tika, dhage tika, gadi gana, dhage tika, dhage tika, dhage tika, dhage tika, kirtha tika, dhage tika, dha, kirtha tika, dhage tika, dha, kirtha tika, dhage tika, dhin. Dhinna, dhin, dhinna, dhinna, dhin, dhinna.
Now I'll be presenting a button and jump dal. Dinna, din, dinna, dinna, din, din. Kirta, tuntu, nati, tada, kirta, tuntu, nati, tada. Da, din, da, kira, da, din, da. Kati, da, da, din, da. Kati, da, din, da. Kira, de, da, din, da. Kati, da, da. Tun, da, da, tun, da, da, tun, da, din.
Dhin, dhinna, dhinna, dhin, dhinna, dhinna, dhin, dhinna, dhinna. Kirta, tun, tun, nati, da, da, kirta, tun, tun, nati, da, da. Da, din, da, kirtha, din, da, kati, da, da, din, da, kati, da, da, din, da. Kirthe, da, din, da, kati, da, da. Thun, da, da, thun, da, da, thun, da, din. Dhinna.
Now I'll be presenting a chakradar button. A chakradar button repeats 3 times. Dinna, din, din. Dinna, din, dinna. Dinna, din, din. Tranga, tranga, takita, takita, takita. Tunga, dig, 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 dig. Diga, diga. Tataya, tataya, tatata. Tun, tun, na, na, na. Dig, 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 dig. Tatata, tun, 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 na, na, na. Dig, 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 dig. Tatata, tun, 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 na, na, na. Dig, 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 dig. Chakradar.
Dhinna, dhin, dhinna, dhinna, dhin, dhin. Dhinna, dhin, dhinna, dhinna. Tranga, tranga, takata, 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 tunga, dig, dig, hey, diga, diga, tataya, tatay, tatata, tun, 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 na, 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 dig, dig, hey, tatata, tun, 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 na, 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 dig, dig, hey, tatata, tun, 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 na, 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 dig, dig, hey, tranga, tranga, takata, 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 tunga, dig, dig, hey, diga, diga, dig dig hey, drag changi drag changi chang chang, drag tira changan chang, tak ding tha dig dig hey, tak ding tha dig dig hey, tak ding tha dig dig dhin. Dhin na, dhin dhin na, dhin na, dhin dhin na.
Now I'll be presenting a Gavit. A Gavit is a poem, and this one specifically is about Krishna. Dinna, din, dinna, dinna, din, din. Natavarana, jata sangeeta geeta vivida bhakta gati nahi nahi. Ta parapaganu nu purabaje. To dig dig tram tram day. To dig dig tram tram day. To dig dig tram tram.
Dhin dhin na, dhin na, dhin dhin na, dhin na, dhin dhin na. Natavarana jat sangeet geet vivid bhat gati nahi nahi. Ta par pagnu nu purvaje. To dig dig tram tram hey. To dig dig tram tram hey. To dig dig tram tram dhin. Dhin na, dhin dhin na, dhin na, dhin dhin na. Final footwork or tatkar. Dhin.
Wow, it was almost impossible to tear our eyes off of Medha for even a moment. Let's give her another round of applause. Now, before this next piece, we want to emphasize how crucial accompanying music is to a dance performance. We are fortunate enough today to have live supporting music, which lifts the experience to another level. While the dancers catch their breath, the next piece is an instrumental duet, or jugalbandi, between Kesji and Tanishq. The two artists will engage in a musical conversation, showcasing their skills, creativity, and mastery over their respective instruments or vocal techniques, with Kes on the rabab and Tanishq on the tabla. Kes Asar is an Afghan-American musician based in Phoenix. He's an esteemed master, or ustad, known for his expertise in playing the rabab, a traditional Afghan instrument. He has made significant contributions to the music world and is recognized for his deep knowledge and skill in classical music. A rebab player and songwriter, he is most noted for the song The Crown Sleeps from the 2017 animated film The Breadwinner, which won the Best Original Song prize at the 6th Canadian Screen Awards in 2018. Geesji has performed all over the world in both classical music settings and casual festivals. While he is known for featuring instruments more familiar to Western music, to complement the more traditional sound of the rebab and the santur in his compositions, he is very much at home performing in the Indian classical setting. Along with him is Tanishq Iyer, a passionate and skilled tabla player who dove into the world of this instrument at the young age of 6 and has not stopped learning since. Tanishq's learning began under the respected Sri Prafulla Atalye, and over the course of time, realization struck him after watching his guru play the tabla, that the beauty of the instrument lies in the hands of the player, and there is absolutely no end to the possibilities one can create with it. Not only does Tanishq perform at events and compete in other contests, he also works with multiple Kathak artists to get work done for their projects as they learn their art form. We are so grateful to have these two artists grace our stage. They will be playing a piece in Rag Bhairavi in the 7-beat cycle, and then move on to a 16-beat cycle where they will play a faster or drut compositions. It is our delight to present Gees and Tanishq in an instrumental showcase.
give one more round of applause for our beautiful musicians. We're so lucky to have such talented artists with us here today, and it's hard to believe that Tanish actually just turned 16. As a dancer turned teacher myself, it's definitely been an experience watching students from the other perspective. It's always rewarding to see them finally figure out something that they struggle with, but the part I appreciate the most is seeing them enjoy it as much as I do. These girls are truly the best example of this. The next performance is called Ere Sakhi. The music is composed by Namita Chaudhary in Rag Yaman, which is associated with feelings of devotion, tranquility, and longing. The song captures the roller coaster of emotions of a woman as her long-awaited lover returns back home to her. Nihira and Simran embody the tender anticipation of a lover's return, their movements and expressions a soft reflection of the love that they feel. With subtle movements, they reveal a yearning that speaks of both vulnerability and devotion. There's a delicate mixture in the girls' expressions, both of joy and distress. Joy in the memory of the love they've shared, and distress in the anticipation of waiting for their loved one to return home. Even when their hearts feel heavy, there's an undeniable sweetness in the way they continue to hold on to the hope of his return. This piece speaks of the complexity of love, a love that can hurt, yet never truly fades. As the dancers' expressions shift from longing to quiet hope, the emotional journey unfolds, showing that even in distress, the heart can truly never let go. It's a love that stays constant, never allowing the mind to fully forget. Even when the ache feels too much to bear, this quiet, relentless longing fills the dance with an emotional depth that speaks directly to the heart. It's our pleasure to present Ere Sakhi.
सखी मोरे पिया घर आए एरे सखी मोरे पिया घर आए भाग लगे इस आंगन को भाग लगे इस आंगन को अपने पिया की अपने पिया के मैं बल बल जाऊं चरण लगायो निर्धन को चरण लगायो निर्धन को एरी सखी मोरे पिया घर आए का पिया संग बीते सावन, उस दुल्हन की रैन सुहागन, जिस सावन में पिया घर नाही, जिस सावन में पिया घर नाही। आग लगे उस सावन को, आग लगे उस सावन को, तेरी सखी मोरे पिया घर आए, तेरी सखी मोरे पिया घर आए।
That was a mesmerizing performance, displaying a perfect harmony of rhythm, emotion, and storytelling, conveying a deeply spiritual connection. Another round of applause for Nihira and Simran. I have always been impressed with Nihira's lack of stage fright, even when she was young. I can perfectly remember the day I realized that my sister had such a talent for performance. It was none other than at an elementary school talent show where we performed together as successive acts. I played some song on the piano, and Nini was to follow with a solo performance of her favorite song at the time, Let It Go. Needless to say, Nini went a bit off script, adding in a variety of her own dances and notes the song had probably never seen before. But in that moment, I was in awe of my little sister, who at the ripe age of 4, had completely captivated the audience while having the time of her life belting into the mic. Nihira started Kathak a few years after that night and has carried the same love for artistic expression and drama since. It has been such a joy watching her channel her time, talents, and energy towards an intricate and rewarding art form. But perhaps the most impressive thing about Nihira is how she refuses to let herself be put in a box. She did not let her natural athleticism and enjoyment of sports prevent her from pursuing an art. This can be seen in her uncompromising commitment to all her activities while practicing hours a week for her Rangmanch. She never missed a badminton training session. She kept up with her job, a variety of after-school clubs, and even tried her hand at cross country. I don't think I know anyone else who can stretch 24 hours as far as she can. And while there will be no such performances of hit Disney songs tonight, I hope we can all enjoy watching Nihira showcase a culmination of years of hard work and dedication in one more performance for all of us. And now we are on the live solo technical performance by Nihira. Guru Radhaji will provide live vocals to which Nihira will keep time in her dance and follow up with a pandat for Ektal. Ektal consists of 12 beats creating a balanced and symmetrical structure. The tal provides a strong yet fluid rhythmic foundation for compositions, allowing for dynamic improvisation while maintaining the discipline of classical technique. Ektal is frequently used in vilambit, slow-tempo compositions, allowing dancers to explore depth and emotion before transitioning into faster, more intricate sequences.
ge tirikita. Da kat tita da. Da kat tita da. Da kat da. Da kat da tita din.
धागे तिरकिट तूना करता धागे तिरकिट धीना धिन धिन धागे तिरकिट धा कत धीट धा धा कत धीट धा धा कत धा धाति धाति धिन तूना करता धागे तिरकिट धीना धिन धिन धागे तिरकिट जोड़ी टुकड़ा धा कत धा धाति धाति धा धा कत धा धाति धाति धा धा कत धा धाति धाति धिन 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 धागे तिरकिट one more तोड़ा तीधा तीधा थे तीधा तीधा थे ता थे थे ता आ थे थे ता थे थे ता ता थे थे ता ता थे थे ता तू ना करता धागे तिरकिट धीना धिन धिन तू ना करता धागे तिरकिट तत थे दिधा दे थे तत थे दिधा दे थे तत थे दिधा दे थे ता थे तत थे आ थे तत थे थे त थे त थे 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 धिन 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 धागे तिरकिट तूना कर
Now I'll be presenting a button.
धागे तिरकिट तूना करता धागे तिरकिट
Din din dage tirikita tu na katta dage tirikita. Tin ta kege na ke din dage na ke tinengine dage na ke tinengine dedikita da dedikita da dedikita din.
धागे तिरकिट तूना करता धागे तिरकिट धीना धीनता धीनता धेगे न कर दिन धागे न कर तिनगे न तागे न कर तिनगे न देतके ता देतके ता देतके धीन तूना करता धागे तिरकिट धीना धिन धिन तूना करता धागे तिरकिट धीनता धीनता धेगे न कर दिन धागे न कर तिनगे न तागे न कर तिन देतके ता देतके ता देतके ता ता धा देतके ता देतके ता देतके ता ता धा देतके ता देतके ता देतके ता ता धिन 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 धागे तिरकिट तूना करता धागे तिरकिट धिन धागे तिरकिट तूना करता धागे तिरकिट धीना धिन धिन धागे तिरकिट तूना
Now I'll be presenting a kavit, which is a poem. Katta dage tirikita. Gungaru chanaka jana shamakanaya nritya mudita manane. Dita gati nata takanaya shanka chak dara gada padmadar kara murali dara pi tambara dara adara sudha dara giri dara dara kadama chale Rukuti kamana kamala dala lochana jhanara jhanara ratikin.
धागे तिरकिट धीना धिन धिन धागे तिरकिट तूना धागे तिरकिट घुंघरू झनक झन श्याम कन्हैया नृत्य मुदित मन नृत्य मुदित गति नटत कन्हैया शंख चक्रधर गदा पद्मधर कर मुरलीधर पीतांबरधर अधर सुधाधर गिरिधर गिरिधर कदमतले भ्रुकुटी कमान कमल दल लोचन झनन झनन धागे धिन तत्कार और फुटवर्क चलो
That was a wonderful demonstration of Ekdal by Nihira. Let's give her another round of applause. Performing at this level requires remarkable dedication and commitment from both the guru and the disciple. I can say from personal experience that Radhika Maushi holds us accountable for timeliness, initiative, and creativity. Her gentle voice and patient guidance might seem soft, but beneath it all lies a discipline that shaped me into a better dancer and an individual. She has been a lot more than a Kathak instructor for us, encouraging us to find and pursue our passions, not just in dance, but with life in general. Beyond the joy of dancing, this has given me a sense of community, a way to stay connected to my roots and make friendships that have lasted far beyond the stage. Moving on to the next performance, we present a deeply soulful and devotional piece, Kanhare, performed by the talented duo Simran and Maida. This performance takes us on a spiritual journey of love and surrender to Lord Krishna, affectionately known as Kanha. Krishna is revered as the embodiment of divine love, compassion, and boundless grace. And through their actions and emotions, Simran and Medha bring this profound devotion to life, portraying the emotional depth of a devotee's longing for Krishna and reflecting the universal human desire to feel the presence of the divine in every moment. With each spin, subtle glance, and rhythmic footwork, they weave a timeless story of spiritual connection, a call from the heart to the divine. With elegant and stylized movements flowing seamlessly, the dancers express a tender relationship between Krishna and his devotee, as longing transforms into bliss. This performance is a beautiful reminder that devotion is not just a feeling, but a powerful expression through dance. Kanhare is a bandish based on Rag Kedar. The song and music is by Niti Mohan. The dancers express the piece gracefully through intricate hand gestures, stylized movements, footwork, and facial expressions, narrating the story of Radha's longing for Krishna. Please join us in welcoming Simran and Maida to the stage for this moving performance of Kanhare.
That was a deeply moving display of grace and devotion, with every intricate spin and expressive gesture beautifully capturing the deep longing and reverence for Lord Krishna. More applause for Simran and Medha. Finally, we are excited to present the last song of the evening, Payaliya, a performance that blends intricate footwork with graceful, fluid movements to create a compelling dance narrative. This piece beautifully juxtaposes the precision of sharp, rhythmic beats with the smooth, melodic flows of the flute, crafting a dynamic and striking contrast throughout. This is an original composition by the Ravi Shankar Collective based on Rag Puriya Dhanashri, which blends a traditional Indian classical sound with contemporary fusion sensibilities. It is a dedication to the sublime energy of Kathak, padant, bowls, ghungroos, and the raw power of the pakawaj add a dimension of movement to this melody. At the heart of Payaliya is the complex footwork of the dancers, a hallmark of Kathak that demands both precision and strength. With every step, tap, and bang of the foot, the dancers create a rhythmic foundation that drives the energy of the piece. These sharp, powerful beats echo the intensity of the moment, while their upper body movements provide a sense of elegance and fluidity, offering a soft balance between otherwise dynamic rhythms. The contrast between these movements serve to highlight the versatility and beauty of Kathak, how strength and grace can coexist seamlessly and are the epitome of skill within a fully developed Kathak dancer. Payaliya is a celebration of rhythm, balance, and expression. It captures the essence of Kathak as both an energetic and emotive art form, where precision and fluidity work together to create something truly captivating. As the dancers move through the piece, we see not just technique, but the story of contrast, harmony, and connection unfold through every step and gesture. Please join us in welcoming our talented trio to the stage to the exciting and visually stunning finale performance of Payaliya.
छनन छनन बाजे पिया सन आज नयन वालगे तकिट गिनता छनन छनन बाजे पिया सन आज नयन वालगे सुनरी सखी मन व्याकुल होवे सुनरी सखी मन व्याकुल होवे देखल जियरा चैन न पावे पायलिया छनन छनन बाज पिया सन आज नयन वालगे जोगनिया भई आंगन तोरे निस दिन तरसो रैन न Sanida pamaga sanida kanida pamaga pamaga maga sanida gama pamaga veni sa sa gama veni sa sa gama veni sa de sa.
What a rousing culmination of today's dance performance. That gave me goosebumps. The hard work and months of preparation really shone through in all of their dances today. Hope you enjoyed the performance and appreciated the hard work put in by Simran, Maida, and Nihira in the lead up of today's event. This brings us to the end of this afternoon's performance. We will now move on to the award ceremony where Guru Radhika Kotwal confers the graduation certificates upon the three dancers. But before that, we honor Radhika Maushi, who made today's event possible by guiding another batch of skilled dancers through the Rangmanch Pravesh. Radhika Maushi has been a Kathak performing artist for the past 30 years. A Nritya Visharad graduate and recipient of prestigious awards, she founded Kalaa Kendra in 2006 and has trained hundreds of students over the years. She has served as a national level examiner and has been invited to judge classical competitions, conduct several workshops, and lecture demonstrations. She is known to preserve the purity of this dance style through her choreographies and yet collaborate with other Western forms such as flamenco, ballet, tap, and modern contemporary. Some of her productions include Milap, Darbar, and most notably Nari, The Journey of a Woman. In addition to her formal Kathak role as an instructor, Radhika Maushi has been instrumental in supporting art fundraisers and campaigns and is passionate about inspiring new budding artists through her company's programs. Radhika Maushi is a trained Hindustani classical singer, enjoys music and composing poetry. We are truly fortunate that she chose Chandler as the base for her Kalaa Kendra Performing Arts Center. Kala Kendra serves to celebrate and enrich the purity and beauty of Kathak dances. Students go through various levels of training and a rigorous curriculum as part of Kathak graduation, culminating in the Rangmanch Pravesh, as you witness for Maida, Nihira, and Simran today. Additionally, the school hosts annual competitions, gala festivals, in-house productions, and shows for students to participate in. The school also partners with other local organizations and fellow collaborators to make other performance opportunities available. For advanced students and dance company artists, there are intensive workshops and certificate programs in place. The mothers of the dancers will now honor Radhika Maushi. Just 1 minute, please.
As a token of our appreciation, we want to give gifts to both Radhika Aunty, Kes, and Tanishq as a thank you for everything they've done for us.
Choreographing is easy, speeches are tough, but I'm going to try. I really hope you've enjoyed the Rangmanch today. Personally, of course, I am a very proud teacher today, and I'm genuinely happy because I know the girls have also made their parents very proud. All of us, their parents, all our families go way back. We are very close friends, beyond Kalaa Kendra also actually, but they have all been associated with Kalaa Kendra for a while now. In fact, I was joking when we were setting up the stage with one of the dads. I said, hey, finally, you're actually doing something for your own kid. Because all these years, they have been backstage, they've been helping out with so many different events, and it's been, it's more than a family, actually. And I have enjoyed every bit of their journeys. You know, one thing which is very special today is all of their kids,
So, of course, you saw the 3 older sisters emceeing and then the 3 of them doing their Rangmanch. All 6 of them have learned from me. And so, yeah. And so seeing them all on stage was very special and I'm sure very emotional for all the parents as well. I want to talk a little bit about not just their journeys. I've enjoyed their journeys throughout. They've been learning for me for 9 years. Started with Alma and then they came to me. But particularly the last year where this whole journey and this whole process of preparing for the Rangmanch started, right? One thing I will say is this was a very stress-free experience for us. Again, because the parents were so seasoned, they took care of everything else. And so the 4 of us really got our creative freedom. I got my girls to myself, and that's all I had to worry about is choreographing. All of them, they had matured as dancers over time at Kalaa Kendra. But even, they bring a very unique character, each of them. I remember, so I'll give you examples of each of them, right? If you look at Medha, she is a very fast learner. So you give her any, especially with footwork, right? So you give her any footwork pattern, she will absorb it like a sponge. And she knows that, so she's good at picking up stuff. At the same time, she's a very curious soul, right? So she comes, she picks up, she does all of that, and she will seek validation from me. Even from the first day of the Rangmanch preparation all the way to last rehearsal that we had, Radhika Mashi, was this good? Medha, it's good, just continue. No, but was this okay? Every single practice she has bugged me like that. And I keep telling her, I said, I'm not one of those teachers who's going to say, amazing job, great job. I'm not, you know me for so many years. Okay. And she'll sulk. And then at the end of the class, again, but Radhika Mashi, was this better than the last time? So she's one of those. She will always, but I think more than seeking validation, I think the quality that I like is she's a people pleaser, right? And as a dancer, as a performing artist, that is very important because you're always trying to get that pulse from the audience and always striving to do better. So Medha, continue that, and I wish you all the best for your journey. You've done a great job today. Simran, if I were to describe her in one word, passionate. I can tell you that from day one, she has been passionate about Kathak. So it is a true match for her, and I have high hopes for her as a performer. She is a performer. She wants to, she has that attitude of performing. And I kept telling her, I said, all you have to do, Simran, on stage is smile. Because your passion is reflected, I'm sure you'll agree, right? Her passion is reflected through her smile. And she's one of those, when you, again, rehearsal time, when you're doing a solo with her, she doesn't give you a lot of, you don't know what's going on in her mind. Of course, I know, but when she's doing, I can tell her something very challenging, and all she will give me is, that's it. But I know that in the end, the next time I see her, she will have absorbed it, she will have done all of that. And she's responsible, right? So she takes responsibility of her own, accountability of her own performance, and she makes me feel as if, she'll do something, she'll come back and she'll say, Radhika Mashi, don't worry, I got you. Okay, but it's your performance. No, I got you, I'll do it. And she does, she will do a good job. So that's her. Everyone, very unique. This one, Nihira, she's full of mischief. Nothing to do with dance, full of mischief. She will have a very straight face. She'll come in and she'll say something and you'll realize only 2 seconds later what she said. But she's one of those witty kind. But again, as as a performing artist, one thing I will say, she has a very high emotional quotient. Very high emotional quotient. So she has inherently, and even with her music background, she blends everything very well. She has a good balance, right? So she understands poise, she understands grace, she'll understand the technique, but she knows what to bring out when. And again, those are important characteristics for a dancer. If you get the vibe of the audience, if you know what they're wanting from you, to pronounce that, I think is a good quality. So again, I can go on and on about my girls, but I'll tell you again, I'm really, truly proud, and I wish them all the very best. Girls, God bless you, and I really want to see you continue this journey, so I'm hoping that you will. Again, want to thank you all for coming and blessing them. This really means a lot to all of us. And I also want to thank, I know you know who you are, all the volunteers, not just backstage today who've been here for hours and hours, but also all the well-wishers who've helped us through this entire Rangmanch journey. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Now, we're going to take a second to have all the girls come up and share some of their own thoughts about today's performance and their Kathak journeys.
Hi everyone, thank you all for being here today. Medha, Nihira, and I want to take a moment to thank every single person who has contributed to this production. There's no way this event would have been as beautiful and memorable as it was without all of your help. There's a few people who we want to specifically shout out. Ranjita auntie, Payal auntie, Shubha auntie, Gauri auntie, Manju auntie, and Meghna auntie. Thank you so much for making sure our outfits and hair were perfect today. It's not easy for things to be perfectly accurate, but you guys put in the time and effort to make sure that all mishaps were taken care of.
Suwana and Zaina, thank you for making sure our makeup was as perfect as it can be. You both made all of us look and feel so beautiful tonight on our special day, and it means the world to us. And to our wonderful MCs, Rujita, Somya, and Didi, thank you for all the work you put in behind the scenes. You introduced us in our pieces beautifully, and we couldn't have asked for a better team to help bring our performances to life. Finally, lighting and musicians. Also, a huge shout out to Trivedi auntie for guiding our families through setting up this event. Om uncle, Anita auntie, Mayura auntie, thank you for your help with stage lights and the beautiful photos you took of us that we put on our portraits and in our Sane books, which you guys should sign if you haven't already. Case, you are an incredible rabab player, and to have you accompany us tonight has been an honor. Tanishq, you've been here through it all, and we are so happy to have you share the stage with us today. There's so many more volunteers who took the time out of their own schedules to help us, and we are so grateful for them all. No matter how many last-minute hiccups we faced, you all handled everything with grace and made sure we were performance ready. Can we please have a round of applause for all of our volunteers?
Guys, I'm scared. I want to start my speech off by thanking you all for coming to our Rangmanch. This means so much to us, and we're so happy that we got to show all of you what has been almost a decade-long process of learning and a year-long one for putting just this event together. Part of the reason Kathak means so much to me is because of my gurus, Alma and Radhika auntie. Alma auntie, you were my first Kathak teacher, and you were the one who introduced me to Kathak. From there, my love for dance has only grown. Radhika auntie, you have taught me for the last 4 years, but to be honest, it has felt like much longer. Not once have you ever doubted my capabilities, and you have taught me more than just Kathak, but also determination, grace, confidence, and one of my family's least favorite traits, stubbornness. Tanishq, you were there for the very start and end of this process, sitting through practices, giving us feedback, and also being very direct about when we did bad. But seriously, this performance wouldn't be possible without you. Serene, I don't know how much I can thank you. You've been so supportive and understanding when I've needed someone to talk to. You've never ever said no when I asked you for help, whether it was watching my tatkar or formatting my photo book. I also want to thank my friends for being there for me. Kessa, you have listened to me rant about Kathak at the randomest times. Ishani, you have kept me grounded throughout this process. And Ria, you have always been there for you if I needed you. To my family who has traveled here today, to be here today, thank you for coming early to help with my pre-show jitters and last-minute touch-ups. And shout out to Kaviti for coming and flying out here for me on her birthday. So happy birthday. To my family tuning in virtually, I'm so lucky to have your support, even from halfway across the world at 4 a.m. Dada Lataji Bagwa, you have all been motivating me since my very first performance, whether it was just in front of you three or in front of a whole auditorium like today. Ma and Papa, I wouldn't be here today if you didn't force me to go to that first Kathak class in 2016. You guys have encouraged me so much, and the confidence I have on stage is due to your never-ending support. You have put so much work into making sure today is everything I wanted it to be. I love you both so much. Didi, not only have you been my biggest supporter, but also the most honest one. You have been part of this whole process, and no one can give me the advice and reassurance I need other than you. My final thank you goes to Medha and Nihira. I cannot imagine going through this year without you both, and I never thought I would have bonded with two people so easily, and there's no one else I would have rather shared this experience with.
Hello, everybody. I hope you all are having a great evening. I just wanted to take a moment to thank everybody who made this incredible night possible for us. First off, thank you to each and every one of you here in the audience for being here to support us tonight. Your presence means so much to us, and I'm so thankful that you guys get to experience this with us. Kathak has been a part of my life for nearly 10 years, leading up to this very moment, and I still can't believe it's finally here. To my parents, words cannot express how grateful I am to you guys. Thank you for always supporting me and pushing me to be the best that I can be. I can't believe the amount of work you've put into tonight, and I'm so incredibly thankful for everything you do. And Didi, you have been my greatest inspiration throughout my entire life, and I'm so happy you were able to be here tonight to support me and keep things in perspective. In your own interesting way, you have always motivated me to do better in everything, including Kathak, over all these years. Arun Mama, thank you so much for flying out here and putting in so much work in setting all this up. I'm so happy you were able to come tonight. And thank you to my grandparents for making it here for this big day and supporting me. I know a lot of my family was really hoping to be here tonight, but weren't able to make it. Thank you to all of you for watching me through the live stream, Dadu, Dadi, Raju Kaka, and Niti Kaki, and giving me support from afar. Thank you to my amazing guru, Radhika Maushi, for giving us three your unwavering guidance and support to turn us into the dancers we are today. Also, Alma Auntie. We wouldn't be here tonight without you. I can only imagine how exhausting must have been to put up with us all these years, listening to us talk nonstop, but through it all, you've shaped us into the dancers we are today, and I will forever be grateful for your teaching and your beliefs in us. And Tanishq, thank you for helping us, encouraging us at almost every single one of our practices. You have been so much help throughout this entire process, and I'm so happy you are here and playing tabla for us. Finally, my biggest thank you to Simran and Nihira. I cannot imagine going through this journey with anyone else. You two have been by my side every step of the way, sharing every challenge, every laugh, and every memory. This has been an unforgettable experience, one that I will cherish forever. Thank you all for being a part of this night, for supporting us and celebrating this milestone with us. No, don't point. You don't want me to do it. You don't want to point.
After these two, it'll be hard to think of what they didn't cover, but I'll try my best. Again, thank you all for coming. It's hard to put into words how much your support means to all of us. You give meaning to our performance, and I can't thank you enough. Rajitha, as much as I hate to admit it, you have always been my role model, and it means a lot to me that you're here. As my sister, you've helped me through life itself, and to stand here and try to list out all you've done for me would be literally impossible. Double G Tanishq, you have surprised me this year. Obviously, you've grown into quite the tabla player, and your ability to compose and rewrite tukras is extremely impressive. Thank you so much for your effort and help throughout this process. Your words of encouragement meant so much more to me than you might have realized. Also, thank you to you and Shri Uncle for lending your house for many, many practices. And of course, I need to thank my wonderful Kathak teachers over this decade-long learning process. Thank you, Alma Aunty, for laying strong foundations in my Kathak technique. I will never, ever forget your strict instructions to stay in line. Radhika Maushi, your encouragement, talent, and personality gave life to this performance. Thank you does not cut it. Your determination and decisiveness are admirable, and you will forever be my Guruji, the one I will look to for guidance and, of course, choreography. Simran and Medha, you two single-handedly made this process bearable. We danced together, cried together, although this was usually just Maida, sang together, laughed together, and of course got screamed at together, and the memories I've made will be ones to cherish for the rest of my life. Finally, Ai and Baba, thank you for pushing me to learn Kathak and driving me to and fro my many last-minute practices. The energy you guys have put into this show has been incredibly rewarding. To my family that flew over here just for this event, thank you for your support. I know some of my family was not able to make it here tonight, but I know they wanted to be. Manu Azuba, Anuja Maushi, and Ashwini Maushi, and everyone watching the live stream, thank you for all you've done for me in terms of support. My grandparents were supposed to be here tonight. Mawaji, I know how much you enjoyed seeing me practice and learn Kathak over the years. And although you couldn't be here with us tonight, I hope you enjoyed it from above, along with Hemaji and Balchan Azuba. You are my favorite person to dance for. Again, thank you all for coming, and I hope you enjoyed the show.
You're okay.
I'm fine. Now what?
Yeah.
Now what?
Now we go.
And now the parents are going to share a couple of words.
Thanks, girls. Wow, that was an amazing performance. You know, the girls, they served up a dance storm right here, even as we have a dust storm blowing outside. Lovely choreography, technical skills, expressions, everything beautiful. I hope you all enjoyed the performance as much as, we did. Years of hard work and discipline go into making this kind of a, Rangmanch Pravesh performance. We are filled with immense gratitude and joy as we come to the conclusion of this beautiful performance. And on behalf of the entire team, all parents and, the entire team that has put this show together, I would like to express our heartfelt thanks to every one of you for being part of this magical evening. But of course, hearty congratulations first to Simran, Medha, and Nihira for their Kathak graduation today and the excellent performance on stage. The grace, discipline, and the synchronization that the girls have displayed truly exemplify the beauty of Kathak. Every step, every gesture, every expression spoke volumes to the hard work and passion that went into preparing today's performance. Now, these girls, they are truly fortunate to have got the opportunity to learn Kathak under Radhika ji's watchful eye. And as you saw, she gave spot-on, assessment of each girl's personality. She just knows the girls inside out. She has been the absolute role model for the girls, and not just in Kathak lessons, but also in showing that it's possible to follow your passions and nurture your heritage, and all that through entrepreneurship. Thank you, Radhika, for being such a wonderful and close mentor and friend to all the girls. Your tutelage has shaped the performance, and we are truly grateful for the unwavering support and inspiration that you have provided over all these years. You guided Maitri through her Rangmanch 3 years ago. And today, as Medha finishes, her Rangmanch Pravesh, Vijay and I experience the same raw emotions for today's Rangmanch Pravesh. Excuse me. To our talented musicians, Kaes and Tanishq, thank you for providing such a soul-stirring music that complemented the dance perfectly. Your mastery and rhythm, not just for accompanying the dances, but also in the Jugalbandi, brought the entire performance to life, creating an unforgettable experience for all of us. Dance with live music accompaniment definitely takes the experience to another level. And we saw that today. Our heartfelt thanks and gratitude to Tanishq and Shriram for accommodating the disruption of their evening schedule over the last 2 quarters while the girls basically camped at their house. Tanishq, he was Nishku a couple of years ago, and now he's a 16-year-old Tanishq. He helped enormously with rehearsals, with a maturity far beyond his 16 years, right? I'm amazed at the way he provides insights, not just to the disciples, but to the Guru herself, to continuously improve the overall performance. Fantastic. We would like to acknowledge the excellent comparing by the trio of Maitri, Soumya, and Rujita today. They guided us very ably through the Rangmanch performance of the sisters and shared nuances of the dance pieces with the audience. I'm sure they are really proud of the siblings today. As for Maida, she has always enjoyed dancing, whether it be Navratri Dandiya, whether it be Just Dance challenges, or Kathak. When she was younger, actually much younger, she even tried to improvise her, she used to have school lessons in Taekwondo, Chokji. She used to improvise that into her version of Bharatnatyam, based on the Arangetrams that, she has attended, if you can visualize that. It has been a real joy for me and Viji to watch her dance skills and passion steadily improve over the past 9 years under Radhika's watchful eye. I can say that I have truly enjoyed the learning process, and I can see that she has formed a really close bond with Nihira, Simran, Tanishq, and Radhika herself over this journey. Medha, hearty congratulations for accomplishing this wonderful milestone in your dance journey. I really hope you continue improving on this form. Thank you.
Hi. Thanks, Malay. Last few months, we all parents were getting together trying to plan this event. It just went in a blur because the amount of work it takes to plan such events is incredible. Nihira, Maida, Simran, what an amazing performance. I was stunning. This is the first time I also watched in a full show, first time, so it was amazing to see. Congratulations to all of you again. Nihira, we are so incredibly proud of you for achieving this milestone. Even at a very young age, you showed a natural talent for performing art. Whether it was playing in lead roles in the school plays, or adding your own twist to one of the famous Marathi song, Gori Gori Pan, but with a rap beats and its own dance moves. Heartfelt thank you to Radhika for nurturing Nihira's talent and her blossoming her as a Kathak dancer. Nihira, your dedication and hard work to reach this milestone is truly commendable. We hope you continue to find joy in learning Kathak and carry this passion with your life for your lifetime. And Nihira, I know you're missing your grandparents, but trust me, they are right here with you in spirit, beaming with pride and sending you all the love. Kathak is more than just a dance form. It's an expression of culture, tradition, and emotion. Nurturing such tradition takes a dedicated community, and we are incredibly grateful for the overwhelming support from the Kalaa Kendra family, our friends, and our well-wishers. A heartfelt thank you to our amazing volunteers for dedication, hard work, enthusiasm to make this event a success. From a stage management, backstage support, sound and lighting, costume assistant to makeup, decorations, ushering, food and snacks, and post-show cleanup, which we need to do, by the way. Right? You all made it possible. Please know that every one of you have played an essential role, and your contributions are invaluable. Though we cannot take names for each one of you individually, please know that your efforts are deeply appreciated, and your unwavering support and passion is truly inspiring. Photoshoot Studios, thank you for your top-notch audio, video services, and helpful end-to-end coverage of the dance production, and from the photo shoot and event recording to the stage setups and props. And thanks to Sapna Kabra Art Studios for stitching the wonderful costumes that you saw today in today's performance. Thank you for making this event memorable for all of us, and I will pass it on to Sunesh to close this thing.
Thank you, Sandeep. I would like to reiterate my thanks to Radhika ji, for her guidance over the years to all three girls. And of course, all the accompanying artists and volunteers who helped make this event a joyous one today. We are blessed by the presence of our family and friends who have traveled from all across the globe to grace the occasion in person. We have Simran's grandparents, both sets of them are here, Koki's brother and family, my niece, our close friends who have traveled here, Vijay's parents and brother, Sandeep's sister and family, and Aparna's nephew. We're also glad to have many of our family and well-wishers who are virtually with us today via the web link. Nihira, Maida, and Simran are blessed by our presence. Simran, our hearts overflow with pride and joy as you reach this significant milestone in your Kathak journey. You've devoted countless hours, boundless energy, and unwavering passion to this exquisite art form. As Radhika ji mentioned, she is passionate about this. Your journey has been one of relentless dedication, and your commitment shines through every graceful move, every emotive expression, and every radiant smile you shared with us today. Over the past 9 years, we have witnessed your spectacular growth, overcoming challenges, and continually striving for excellence. Today, as you stand on the stage, know that you've achieved something truly remarkable, and take this moment to savor your accomplishments. We are overjoyed and immensely proud of you. The theme of today's show was Shakti, which can manifest in various goddesses like Lakshmi Mata, Saraswati Mata, Durga Mata, Kali Mata. Right? Between the two daughters and our better halves, all three of us are blessed with three embodiments of that divine feminine strength in our respective families. Right? I will stay away from the stories of when they took the form of goddess Kali or Durga with us. That's for another day in time. But jokes aside, we would like to recognize the mom of the three performers here. While we are up here on stage today, they have worked tirelessly and patiently over the years in helping these three girls get ready physically, emotionally, and spiritually for this day. So thank you. And of course, such a beautiful production doesn't mean much without an appreciative audience. A huge thank you to all our audience members for your presence, support, and appreciation. Right? It is because of folks like you that celebrate our heritage through the arts that this tradition continues to thrive. Your energy and encouragement means the world to us, and we are so grateful to have shared this experience with you. Whether you're a connoisseur of Kathak or casual observers, I hope you enjoyed today's performance. Lastly, Koki and I would like to acknowledge Aparna Sandeep and Vijay Malay for the wonderful journey we have been on together for this Rangmanch. We are indeed fortunate to have worked with like-minded and enthusiastic parents for today's event. So as we bring today's program to an end, we thank Hamilton High School for the use of this beautiful auditorium. The dancers will be on stage. If you'd like to congratulate, bless them, or take pictures with them. Also, please don't forget to sign the guest book if you haven't done so already. And please pick your to-go dinner boxes as you leave. Thank you, Dhanyavad, Abar, and have a great evening.
Slight edit. The girls are actually waiting in the foyer. So if you want to take pictures with them, make your way to the exit. Thank you.